Unley's World of Weather. You clicked on to Long Range Weather Forecast discussion for April 1st to the 13th. The pattern is more spring-like across the nation, however, it will still feel like winter to the north and more like summer to the south. A series of weather systems and a well-defined frontal boundary will cause unsettled conditions from the front range of the Rockies to the Great Lakes. A system moving through the central plains will produce wintry precipitation on the northern and northwestern side as deformation and comet head cloud shield wraps up over the upper Midwest. In its wake, cold air will plunge southward through the northern plains, with temperatures averaging as much as 10 to 20 degrees below normal. Ahead of the boundary, warm advection surges into the Ohio and Tennessee valleys, with temperatures about 10 degrees above normal. Colder air will follow into the Mid Atlantic and Northeast as the system moves off the eastern seaboard. During the midweek period, high falls spreading into the southern plains and low pressure exit in the front range of the Rockies, along with increase of Gulf moisture, will set the stage for convection in the southern plains. So now we're going to look at the period for April 4th to the 8th, and the models depict a progressive pattern with a strong jet across the eastern Pacific for March 4th and the 8th. So all the models generally show this kind of configuration. Here we have a trough here across the western U.S. and above normal heights here, but with a relatively, I can't talk today for some reason, relatively zonal flow across the nation. This is the GFS, and this is the European deterministics, and this is European ensembles, and you can see they show generally the same configuration. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for the west coast, the southeast, and the lower mid-Atlantic, and below normal temperatures for this area. For precipitation, I'm forecasting above normal precipitation for the northwest and for most areas east of the Mississippi River. Below normal precipitation is forecast for the southern Rockies and the southern plains. Next, now we're going to look at the period for April 9th to the 13th. Hold on a sec. Models depict below normal heights along the west coast and above normal heights here, except for the European ensembles, which depicts below normal heights here across much of the west and central U.S. and an area of above normal heights along the southeast or up the southeast coast. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures for the west coast and the southeast, and below normal temperatures here. And for precipitation, I'm calling for below normal precipitation for California, the southern Rockies, and above normal precipitation for the east coast states and adjacent areas. So this is the long-range weather forecast discussion for April 1st to the 13th. Thank you for coming to Jim Unley's World of Weather, and have a good day.